Ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, descendants of Neanderthals, how are we doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Post Gym Pondering. This is episode 14. Thank you so much for joining me. Today was shoulders and arms. Honestly, might be my favorite workout at the moment. My favorite day of the split. It's a lot of fun. The pump is awesome every time, and it's a good way to start the weekend because I do it on Friday. Happy Friday to me. If you end up watching this on a Friday, happy Friday to you. Ghost, blue, raspberry. That's what I thought. Sour Patch Kid. I didn't record my workouts today. I didn't record any sets. I thought about it at the beginning of my workout, but then I kind of zoned in and forgot. You can just look at the log. Wait, hold on. You can just look at, what side am I going to put it on? I don't know. You can just look at the log and see all my exercises, and if you don't know them, Google them or search them on YouTube. Hi, Maxie Bear. It was a really good workout today, and it's also been one full week now of, actually taking my shoulder impingement therapy, rehab, whatever you want to call it, seriously. I kind of came to the realization that we need to take our physical, mental, everything, every form of our health. We need to take it very seriously. It's not something to be played around with because chronic illness is a very real thing, and we live in a world where we're kind of set up. Whether you believe this or not, it's true. We're kind of set up in a way where if we don't take the time and put in the effort to educate ourselves and understand some of these things that go on and have been going on, and like things that are in our food and just big old rabbit hole, but a rabbit hole full of a lot of truth and a lot of scary truths, to be honest. But it's very important to take care of ourselves and really be cognizant of things we're putting into our body, our activity levels, our mindset, just overall. It's very important to be aware of our overall well-being, and unfortunately a lot of people aren't. I wasn't. I thought I was because I was working out, but I was eating like shit. I had a bad mindset. I was super stressed and like anxious about anything and everything. I was constantly thinking about the future, like worrying about, I was basically all of college really, because I knew in the back of my mind, it didn't really seem real to me at the time. But I knew every year, every semester, I was racking up debt and student loans, and like the degree I picked, I didn't really pick for any good reason other than it had sports in the name, and like I felt like I had to go to college just with, everyone that I was going to school with was going to college, or most people, pretty much everyone in my really close friend group. Just most people in my grade in general, most people the year above me that I was friends with too, they were going. My brother went to college. Everyone was going to college, and all the adults were saying that you need to go to college and a 4-year degree is what you need and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, I guess we go to college. But all that to say, basically throughout my entire experience of college, entire 4 years, exactly 4 years, graduated right on time. Thank you very much. There was always this thought in the back of my head, and the closer I got to graduation, the more prevalent it was and the more it was on my mind. But it's like all this money, all this time, all this effort. And I knew, honestly, at some point during my senior year, honestly, probably pretty early on, that like, well, I don't have anything lined up for this. I never ended up landing any internships to put myself in a good position. And to be fair, I didn't put in the most effort, but like I was doing something that I didn't really know why I was doing it. And that's just a small little tale from my life, that like, just because all your friends, all your peers, and all the elders around you, whether that be teachers, parents, other family members, whatever, whoever it is, close family friends, just because everybody around you is saying that, you need to do this, you need to do that, like this is the right thing to do, this is what everyone else is doing, it's the smart thing to do, blah blah blah. It's like, and it can be hard too, right? I understand it can be hard when you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old sometimes to you know, grow a backbone, grow a spine, and speak up for yourself and say, I get it. I understand that a lot of people are doing this. I understand that this is the path for a lot of people. I recognize that. I'm not discounting this option that you want me to choose, but like me personally, I don't know. Maybe it is the option for me, but I don't know yet. I might need some time to think on that. In that case, take a gap year, or maybe you are interested in the trades, electrician or becoming a mechanic. That's not really a trade, but some sort of tech school. Maybe that interests you, or maybe you just you can tell you want to get some sort of degree, or I don't know. You like want to go to college just to see what it's about, but you don't know where you want your life to go yet. You're not quite sure what your passion is. Maybe in that case, you find a community college close to home so you can still live at home and get your generals done, get an associate's degree. And you can reevaluate too at the end of that and be like, all right, maybe I do want to go to a 4-year. Maybe, I'm good. And the best part about that is, yeah, you'll still a decent chance to come up with a little bit of debt. But like compared to starting with a 4-year and just go, even if you go to a 4-year university, college, whatever, for 1 year, and then drop out, like a lot of those places, depending on your financial situation and depending what you have in savings and like, what you'll get from FAFSA because of your parents' marital status and their earning and whatever, blah, blah, blah. You're still probably going to come out with way more debt from that 1 year, maybe even one semester, depending on where you pick. Some colleges are ridiculously expensive. Oh, most of them are ridiculously expensive now, but some get like outrageous. It's ridiculous. By, stepping back and actually assessing your situation instead of just listening and hearing and being like, okay, yep, I guess, you're much better off, taking a step back. And, if you're in that age range right now, or if you're in high school, or maybe you just started college, or you've been in college for a year, whatever, around that age, and you're kind of like, I don't really know. I don't know if this is for me. I can't even fathom 4 more years of school right now, or I'm not interested in that. Like I'm kind of interested in welding though. I might want to explore that, or, I want to work on cars. I want to be an electrician, plumber, whatever, we need those. We need trades. We need blue collar men and women. And if you get into that and you, turns out you really like it and you stay with it for, I'm pretty sure you can be earning 6 figures in a lot of those. I know mechanics, not necessarily. It's a little harder, but like the trades, electrician, plumbing, all that stuff. If you do the right things within 5 years or so, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can easily be making into the 6 figures. Not saying you're going to be making like $500K in 5 years, but so yeah, it's a good option and we need it. I don't know how to do electrical work. I would love to learn a little bit someday so I can, do some things on my own. I don't have to be completely dependent. But I do want to end that by saying, at the end of the day, I don't regret going to college in the slightest. Honestly, I think the main reason I ended up going is because the school I chose to go to, the main reason I chose to go there was because they were the one and only place that recruited me to play basketball. And at that time in my life, I thought basketball was my passion. I loved it a lot. And I look back and call it my passion at the time, and it probably was. I put a lot of time into it, and I did love it. I still love it. I still love to play it. I still love to watch it. But I found my true passion, and that's health and fitness and helping other people become healthy and fit, and to inspire them and to help develop their mindset, to help change their ways of thinking, to help them be more positive, to help them, love themselves and just understand that we're truly blessed to be here. We're truly blessed to be alive. We're truly blessed every single day that we wake up and we breathe the breath of the Lord into our lungs. Like every day is such a blessing. And I talked about this yesterday too, but it really is just such a blessing. And, I like to help people understand that kind of realization, like despite whatever you believe, whatever you've been through, whatever has happened to you in your life, the fact that you still have a heartbeat, the fact that you still breathe, the fact that you still continue to receive the opportunity of another 24 hours day after day. We got to take advantage of that, guys. We've got to take advantage of that, because there's a lot of people worse off than we are right now. There's a lot of people who are worse off than us right now, but are putting in the work every single day. And all of a sudden, one of these days, like, you're going to see these people passing you up, and it might be people blowing up on the internet because of their crazy transformation, but you might see people in your life that, you might not necessarily be super close to them, you might not even be friends, but of them, whatever. And all of a sudden you might see these people, like, just out of nowhere, they surpass you. Like, maybe you viewed them as, like, lower than you because their situation was worse. Maybe they made less. Maybe, they were in a toxic relationship, whatever it may be. But then all of a sudden you see them start to elevate and they just fly past you. Well, it's because they said, screw it. You know what? I have the opportunity. I can change my life. I just need to do it. And they started doing it, and they kept doing it, and they kept at it for a couple months, and then all of a sudden they kind of fell in love with the process, and they fell in love with the journey. They got addicted to getting better and better and better and better every single day. And that's where I'm at right now, and it feels so good. It feels so awesome. Yes, there's still hard times. Yes, there's still struggle. Yes, you still go through adversity, but everything that comes at you in life, positive or negative, whether you perceive it as positive or negative, everything has some sort of learning experience in it. And when good things happen to us, we need to remain humble and, understand that whatever that good thing is, it's a blessing, and it can be just as quickly as it came into our life. And this goes for anything we have in our lives. Just as quickly as we receive it, it can be removed just as quickly. And for just as long as we had something, it can be removed from our life for just as long or longer than we had it. A lot of people don't have roofs over their head. It's just a fact. And I really went on this tangent yesterday, worded differently, but it's important. Like, it's important. Take advantage of the breath in your lungs. Take advantage of every 24 hours that you get, because it truly is not guaranteed. And we don't know. You can, a 20-year-old perfectly healthy kid with the rest of his life ahead of him can wake up today and he can be on his way to the gym and he can get smoked by a bus and die. I know it's dark. I know it's like kind of not the thing you want to hear, not the mental image you want, but that could happen. I'm not saying it's going to. And dear Lord, please do not let that happen to me or anybody else watching and listening to this. But my goodness, it could. So quit laying around and being lazy and feeling bad for yourself. Just get up and take some action. If you are in a spot where you do not like being, get up and make that change. Nobody else can do it for you. Yes, other people can help you, but nobody's obligated to help you. So you can't expect help from anybody. The more work you put in on your own, the more people are going to notice. And that's the thing too. People are going to notice for a while and they're not going to really say anything. But once you prove to people that you're consistent, you do what you say, you mean what you say, there's going to be people coming out to help. There will be people. There will be people that will reach out and offer a hand in whatever way it is. But you just got to start, and nobody's going to start for you. So I hope that could help somebody. Nice voice crack, Ethan. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next post-gym pondering. Thanks. Bye.